This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. I don't like doing explainer videos because they tend to come across as dry and boring. And I always endeavor to give information woven with my opinion and a little analysis, and when I can, just enough entertainment to maybe leave you amused or at the very least smiling. Today's effort isn't an explainer video. However, I'm going to break things down while providing a timeline of events. Because Donald Trump's hand-picked, full-time runner of interference and apparent part-time Attorney General, Bill Barr, testified before the Senate Judiciary Committee yesterday. And it didn't go well. In fact, it went so poorly that he canceled his appearance before the House Judiciary Committee, which was supposed to happen today. I guess when you shit the bed as badly as Bill Barr did yesterday, even when you're facing a Republican-led committee, it makes the prospect of facing Jerry Nadler and the House Democrats a very frightening proposition. Anyway, the reason I want to discuss this particular timeline of events is because it is necessary in order to demonstrate to you that Attorney General Bill Barr is not only a poor man's John Goodman, because, come on, look at that. He's also a Trump minion who has proven himself a shameless liar who perjured himself in sworn testimony before Congress. As we all know, on March 22nd, the long-awaited Mueller Report outlining the findings of the Office of the Special Counsel's investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 election was released to the Attorney General. And on the 24th of March, Bill Barr wrote and released a 4-page, what was supposed to be summary of the findings contained within the full 448 pages. This 4-page letter was such a ridiculous spin, one would have expected it to have been signed by Sarah Huckabee Sanders, not the Attorney General of the United States. And it's not just me who thinks that. Robert Mueller wasn't happy with it either. And I say that because only 2 days ago we learned that 3 days later, on March 27th, Robert Mueller wrote Bill Barr a letter which raised serious concerns about the content of Barr's 4-page book report. Mueller was clearly frustrated with the substance of the Attorney General's diversionary tactic. Specifically, he wrote, quote, "The summary letter the department sent to Congress and released to the public late in the afternoon of March 24th did not fully capture the context, nature, and substance of this office's work and conclusions. There is now public confusion about critical aspects of the results of our investigation. This threatens to undermine a central purpose for which the department appointed the special counsel." Also adding, "Release at this time would alleviate the misunderstandings that have arisen and would answer congressional and public questions about the nature and outcome of our investigation." Unquote. So clearly, Robert Mueller expressed frustration with the adequacy and accuracy of Barr's 4-page summary from March 24th, as well as the limited information which it included, which made it quite strange, now that we know about Mueller's letter to Barr, thanks to reporting from the Washington Post, made it quite strange on April 9th to have heard Bill Barr, while under oath, answer no to Congressman Charlie Crist when asked this.
Reports have emerged recently, General, that members of the special counsel's team are frustrated at some level with the limited information included in your March 24th letter, that it does not adequately or accurately necessarily portray the report's findings. Do you know what they're referencing with that?
No, I don't.
So reports have emerged that members of the special counsel's team are frustrated at some level with the limited information included in your March 24th letter, that it does not adequately or accurately portray the report's findings. Do you know what they're referencing? And Bill Barr plainly answers, "No, I don't." Well, that is a lie. That was the Attorney General of the United States lying while under oath, perjuring himself. If you need reminder, just rewind to the contents of the Mueller letter on March 27th that I just talked about. Well, the next critical date in the timeline is April 18th, when the 448-page redacted version of the Mueller report was released to the public, which revealed just how serious the frustrations and concerns of Robert Mueller were, just how shady Bill Barr's mischaracterizations of the report were in his laughable 4-page book report. And then came yesterday, May 1st, when Bill Barr sat down before the Senate Judiciary Committee, again under oath, and was asked about his earlier lies about not hearing from Mueller about his frustrations.
Why did you testify on April 9th that you didn't know the concerns being expressed by Mueller's team, when in fact you had heard those concerns directly from Mr. Mueller 2 weeks before?
Well, as I said, I talked directly to Bob Mueller about his letter to me and specifically asked him, what exactly are your concerns? Are you saying that the March 24th letter was misleading or inaccurate, or what? He indicated that it was not. He was not saying that, and that what he was concerned about...
That wasn't my question.
Well, I'm getting to the question, which is the question from Christ was... Reports have emerged recently, press reports, that members of the special counsel's team are frustrated at some level with the limited information included in your March 24th letter, in that they don't adequately or accurately portray the report's findings. I don't know what members he's talking about. I certainly am not aware of any challenge to the accuracy of the findings.
Mr. Barr, you seem to have learned the filibuster rules even better than senators do. My question was, why did you say you were not aware of concerns when weeks before your testimony, Mr. Mueller had expressed concerns to you?
So when asked directly why he said he didn't know of any concerns or frustrations from the Mueller team, Bill Barr doesn't answer the very simple question. Instead, he starts talking about conversations he's had with Bob Mueller. That was not the question that was put to you, Mr. Attorney General, and that is the tactic of a liar. The problem for you, Bill Barr, is that the cameras were rolling and we watched you lie on April 9th. And then yesterday, we watched you try to pave over your lie with hair-splitting and diversions. The American people watched you sully the office of the Attorney General, who is the chief law enforcement officer of the United States. We watched you squirm and stutter and lie, just like the man to whom you've bent the knee and are now in service to. Bill Barr needs to resign. He no longer has the trust of the American people, and trust is a requirement when you portend to administer justice.